Welcome. I'm so excited to go through this quick start training with you to help you get your business started and off the ground. So today we're going to be talking about vision and why. And these are two things that you're going to hear countless times, throughout your journey in this business. And that's because they are so important. You're starting a journey as an entrepreneur now, right? You're not going to work for a boss. You are the boss. So, in a typical job setting, right? Your boss says, all right, you work 8 to 5. These are your tasks. You do them during the hours that you're here, blah, blah, blah. So now that you're the boss, you need to be prepared to show up for yourself, even on the days that are a little bit hard, even on the days maybe you don't feel like it. Like, this is your business. And so your vision and your why are going to fuel that fire as to why you're showing up every day and keep that, keep that flame lit each and every day. And it's likely that during this business is that you're going to, as you grow, your vision and your why are going to change a little bit. I know when I first started, my vision was a little bit smaller than it is now, and my why wasn't quite as strong. And that's just because I didn't fully see the full potential that this business opportunity has. So over the years, it's grown, and that's okay. So, wherever you're at right now and whatever you can see, as your vision and your plan, that's okay. And just know that that will likely evolve over time. So where I want you to start today is make a list of where you see yourself in 6 months, in a year, in 5 years, or if you want to dream really big, 10 years. And I encourage you to do that. And this is like, painting a vision of the sky is the limit, or there is no limits, right? If you could see your life, if you could envision your life exactly how you wanted it, if there was no restrictions, no nothing, how would that look for you? And this business is going to be a way for you to be able to work towards those dreams and achieve them. And so I want you to be able to write all of those things down and keep them somewhere safe, right? So whether you make a vision board, so you could make a list for it on your phone, you could cut out cutouts from a magazine, you could go on Pinterest and pin a bunch of things, that kind of paint a picture of how you want your life to look. And those are going to be good reminders to have for you to, remind yourself why you're showing up every single day. Or if, maybe you're feeling like I'd rather binge watch Netflix right now, you can look at that vision and remind yourself why you're showing up as a coach, why it's important to you, and how, these little things that we do each day are what are going to get us to that big grand goal. Okay. So that's what the vision is. I want you to dream really big there, okay? And then along with the vision is going to be essential is your why. And a why is going to be different for everybody. And this is something that's personal to you. So why are you showing up daily? And I want you to think beyond I want to help people. As coaches, that's what we do. We help people with their fitness programs, with their nutrition, with their mindset, with, reaching financial freedom, all of that stuff. That's what we do, but that's not really your why. Your why is going to be personal to you. Maybe you're showing up because your job makes you freaking miserable and you want to be able to bring in an additional income so that maybe you could cut down your hours or eventually leave your job. Maybe it's because you have kids and right now, those extracurricular activities are just not able to happen because you don't have the extra funds for it. Or maybe you want to be able to just travel the freaking world and have the funds to do so freely and not say, okay, well, in 3 years we can go on this trip because I'll save up for it little by little from my paycheck. No, these are just things that are going to keep that fire in your belly going, right? To help you show up every single day. And so those are two things that I want you to think about. And if they evolve over time, that's totally okay. It's just really, what do you crave? What's in your mind? And something's going to make you feel happy and free and passionate. All right. And the big difference between successful and unsuccessful coaches is that successful coaches know and believe that their dreams, their vision, they're a reality. If they put in the work, and we're going to show you what that work is. If they do those steps day in and day out, success is inevitable. Where unsuccessful coaches, they don't really have a vision, right? They don't have a strong why. They're just kind of like, I'll show up when it's convenient, show up when I feel like it. And that's not how we build a business, right? So that's the big difference, is get in your mindset and just know if you put in the work, you will be successful. It's inevitable, right? But we've got to set up these things for success to begin with, all right? Think about this. So this is a story that Pat Reelman shares all the time, and it's about, it's an escalator story. And so, an escalator, it moves up, right? So as you move up, think about your vision being at the very top of the escalator, right? You step on. And what we do daily in this business, so like sharing your journey on social media, showing up for your clients, for your customers, these necessary things, being a light for others to see that there's this opportunity that's out there that they can feel good too, whether it be helping them in a challenge group or helping them as a coach, letting them see what's possible, right? So there's all these things that we do daily that help us. At the top of the escalator is that vision that help us get there, right? And so I think, a lot of us think that you go to college, you get the job, you work the 9 to 5, you work for 40 years, and then you retire. And well, that's just what you do in life. And well, that's what some people do in life. That doesn't have to be what you do in life. And that is not what I want to do long-term in life either. So by sharing your journey, you're letting other people know that there's other opportunities out there. So you're on your escalator, you're doing your daily tasks, and your vision is up at the top. You see that vision. You know if you do these things, you will get there, and it's inevitable no matter what. But keep in mind, if you stop doing those things, what happens? You go down the escalator. You're getting further from your goal, further from your vision. So that's why it's so important to show up consistently every single day, not only for yourself, but for your team, your community, and for your future team. Think about how long it took you so for example, I watched my coach for over a year on social media before I joined her. I wanted to see, well, is she going to continue to show up? Is this something that she's just trying out for a month or two, or is she going to be somebody who I can rely on? And so I watched her for a year, sharing her vision on social media, sharing, the good days, the hard days. So my coach is Andrea Wallace, and she's a mom of 3 boys. She basically, she shared everything on social media, right? And that's something we're going to help you with. So don't worry about if you're not a big social media sharer right now, we'll get there. But I saw basically this life and this vision that she was working toward and also living. And I wanted that. I craved that. So I thought to myself, if she can do it, why can't I do it, right? And so when you were watching your coach, you may have thought the same thing. But had your coach only showed up for 2 months, you may not have joined them. Sometimes it takes people watching you for 6 months, for a year, in order for them to say, okay, I'm ready. So sharing your journey is important to shed that light and let people see, what that vision is. And I know at first it's normal to be a little bit nervous, right, about the coaching opportunity, to maybe not know quite what you're doing yet. But that's where everybody starts. Every new coach starts the same way, with no team, no coaches, no challengers, and you learn as you go, right? We're gonna help set you up for success, but you've gotta be willing to put in the work and just know that success is inevitable. And the cool thing about this journey is that you get to focus on yourself. You get to focus on improving your own health, wellness, whether it be physically, mentally, financially, all of those things. And then as you share those, you're planting seeds. So people are seeing you post your workouts. People are seeing you share your meals, go on these trips, seeing you, oh, this week coaching paid for groceries. This month coaching helped me go on vacation. People are seeing that, and you're shedding light on, for them to see that, wow, if she can do this, why not me? And then you're going to help them do the things that you did, right? Help them achieve their goals. That's all I've got for you today. So I want you to focus on your vision, your why. I want you to verbalize it, share it with your coach, write it down, see it daily, and just know that the sky's the limit.